gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Ole Miss Rebels return man Hartley helped out the offense with that one. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the offense on second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. The give out of the gun. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to move it through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. These guys have really performed at a high level in to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just...
Oh, it's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like... Give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, it's a reverse. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And he makes the extra point. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Rebels are on the move. Comes out throwing on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass hits, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the Gators decide to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he got loose, it was all over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators! And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Rebels want to move quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Good, right down the boulevard. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some...
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Wide open downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They keep attacking through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you wonder if the defense is starting to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where you're in.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody...
Ball's out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
To the air on first down.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute and you got to lock in.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful. Block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll pull it down. Ball is free. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using the quick game. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Gators are marching down the field. They're going to throw it again. Now improvising. He's looking on the right side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the grab on the left. Push down for the tackle.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can
touchdown Gators! And the punishment has been extended.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Fast motion from the offense. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, up the gut and really come attack me downhill right now? Or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave it the first down around the outside.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Finds a man on the right. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Throws toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Pulls and fires complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against.
And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Charlotte. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's got his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's going up top. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fair catch, called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. That's caught. It's Pratt. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the defense able to corral him out of bounds and stop him at the 2. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get us. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Gets open down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
On the play. Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going up top here late in the game. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Intercepted by Florida. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Zings it complete to the right. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And they got him for the sack. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A strike downfield. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads it left. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like If you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been